So the OSU profile pages got a bit of a makeover like 2 days ago, and I didn't really see people talking about it, so I figured I would make this video. We can compare this to the old design, which this is just an old screenshot. Personally, I never really liked how much dead space there seemed to be, and I really like the way that they compress things here. I also really like how much more visible the banner is compared to this where you can really only see the middle. So, banners like this one definitely look a lot better now. Also, if you're wondering why I have these extra stats, there's this browser plugin named OSU Plus. I'll link it in the description. It's pretty self-explanatory how to download it. And if you ever feel like the banner kind of takes too much space, you can just hide it with this button, which is actually really cool. So the rank graph kind of extends too far, and that's actually a glitch with the plugin since it adds more rows here. This blank space also typically isn't here. So this is what it looks like without the plugin, and you can see it looks a bit more normal. So what's actually really cool and what I want to show you guys in this video is on the Reddit thread that announced this, which only had 200 upvotes by the way, not really sure how that happened. Here, there's this comment where someone linked the public Figma library. If you don't know what Figma is, it's basically Adobe Illustrator if it was a Google app. It's free to use and multiple people can work on the same document simultaneously. So this is what it looks like, and you can see, for example, if I go to the profile page one, so there's a disclaimer up here in case you guys aren't familiar. Everything about the development of OSU can basically be seen as a work in progress. So with that in mind, especially if it's not even published anywhere, everything here is just design drafts, but I think it's pretty cool to show you guys. And if you guys are interested in following along, then I'll have this page linked in the description. But we can just take a look around and especially see the comments that the designers left. There's some features that are actually still missing. Like for example, you can't change your default mode yet here, which you used to be able to with these buttons. So I actually haven't looked through all of this before, so this is also going to be my first impression. The me section getting rebranded to basically summary and having your actual user page section be a lot longer, plus having basically a summary of your overall stats here is super cool. I think a lot of people have had issues with this part of the user page being kind of really thin. Also, I know I just mentioned this disclaimer, but I feel like it's worth mentioning again that this is all just a draft. And one of the main reasons why most companies don't make stuff like this public is because everyone in the community is going to try to give their own opinion. So you're welcome to give your feedback and your thoughts on this. That's part of the reason why it's public, but just keep that in mind. Also, on a similar note, everything about the OSU development process is free for anyone to contribute to. So if you're an experienced designer, for example, and you feel like you can contribute to the OSU aesthetic, or if you just want to help with coding or anything like that, I'll put a link to the public OSU dev server in the description of this video as well. So going through the rest of this page, there's this wonderfully watermarked metals section. Feels like they're trying to redesign it so that metals feel a lot more like a collectible and worth trying to collect, almost like a mini storyline of sorts. And this also seems like a really good infrastructure for something like an OSU dance system if that were to ever exist. All right, let's see what else do we have here. So as you can see, there's just a bunch of drafts here. These are all slightly different, including different variations of the World Cup support banners. But yeah, just thought this was interesting and seems like it's worth sharing with you guys. So that's about it.